What's going on, y'all? Hey, so I think I lowballed myself. I gave a bad quote, all right, but lesson learned, y'all. And I didn't know this was gonna happen. Okay, so first of all, I gave like $100 discount on a property, you know, just because they asked me to mow their property. One part was $300 for mowing, edging, and string trimming. And the other part was $200. It was a septic area, but I was just mowing. And it was like 3.5 acres, you know what I mean? So I told him, well, you know, usually it's a $600 quote, $300 for this area, $300 for the septic area. But the most I could do is $500 because they're paying somebody like $350 for the whole thing, which was like, you know, like wasn't whoever took that job last year was probably struggling, you know what I mean? They probably knew they were lowballed, you know, or they weren't getting paid right. Anyway, I didn't mind, you know what I mean? I could do $200 for the mowing part, you know, and so I did it today and my neck hurts. My neck hurts, man. I did it in 1 hour and 10 minutes, all right? But $200 in 1 hour and 10 minutes ain't bad, you know what I mean? I don't mind it though, but my neck hurts, man. It was bumpy the whole time. It was just bumps on the whole what do you call it, the whole yard, you know what I mean? And I was frustrated, man. I was like oh, you know, like, oh my goodness, man, is it gonna stop? You know, it was just bumpy, man. So like I'm disabled. My neck is jacked up from my C1 to my C7. It's what do you call it? I have arthritis and I have a bulging disc in my C5, you know, and I have a bulging disc in my lumbar, my 2 bulging discs in my lower spine, you know. So my whole body's all jacked up, man. 27 years in the Marine Corps, you know what I mean? But luckily, I have a suspension seat. Dude, if I didn't have a suspension seat on my mower, it was like a little gravity suspension seat. Man, I probably would have just stopped, like not even halfway, you know, I'm done. You know what I mean? But I was able to finish it. You know what I mean? But there was no way around it, man. Like when I quoted, you know what I mean? I walked the area, I walked it. Yeah, I saw it was kind of uneven ground. But unless you like rode the whole thing with a 0 turn, then you got a for sure solid, like a solid assessment of the area. If I would known it was gonna be that bumpy, I would have told him, hey, I'm sorry, but it's gonna be $300 for this whole septic area, you know. But there's nothing I can do now, you know what I mean? I don't go back on my word, on my quotes, you know. If I do it again, depending how I'm feeling, you know what I mean? Like if my neck starts, because I take Tylenol in the morning, like I'm on what do you call it, some other meds, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm gonna service it again, y'all, see how I feel. You know what I mean? If my neck starts hurting, again, I'm gonna have to tell them, hey, I'm sorry, you know, my body just can't handle it, you know. So they told me that the other guy that did it, he was an older man and he was getting too old for it. Now I know why he couldn't handle it. But anyway, hey, what would you do? Would you go back on your word and tell them, hey, I'm sorry, you know, I'm gonna have to increase the amount $100, or you just like give it to somebody else, you know? Or how would you assist the yard? A whole 3.5 acres, would you ride it with the whole mower and see if it's real bumpy first and then give them a solid quote, or just eyeball it? You know what I mean? So it's literally like just grass, you know what I mean? But dude, until you ride it, you know for sure like how bumpy it is. Anyway, that was $200, and on the way home, I got a call from one of my last year's customers that's gonna be a customer again this year. She's saying that her friend was moving out and she really needed her grass done today. So I went over there and did it, you know what I mean? Give her a good deal just because it was recommended from her friend, you know what I mean? But that's another story, you know what I mean? Like, she got a good deal because it was somebody else, they would have charged her about at least $300, you know what I mean? And I wasn't expecting like what I ran into when I got there. I saw it, okay, $80, but when I started doing it, it was just a whole bunch of leaves. You know what I mean? And I didn't have my push mower. But she had a push mower. You could borrow my push mower. Like, okay, but dude, there was just so much mulching, you know what I mean? And that was my fault though, because I didn't look around the corner. When I looked around the corner in their backyard, I saw all those leaves. Hey y'all, so hey, it's gonna be March tomorrow, y'all. It's February 29th. Dude, I'm riding down the road, man. All these Lawncare guys are out there now, man, getting it on, you know what I mean? So hey, if you haven't done so, get that Google page, all right? Add pictures to it, ask for reviews, you know, put updates in there, pass out flyers, you know what I mean? Hey, if you go door to door knocking, yeah, it takes more time though, but you have a 50-50 chance of getting a customer or not. Because usually they look at flyers on the door and they just either trash them, throw them away, or they just look at them later and they forget about them and then throw them away. Hey, thanks for watching. God bless. See you on the next video. Bye.